photo, because usually it's Kate, and all the photos controversy. So every photo
who's
from now on, who's going to edit the photo? I mean, it's just it started this whole thing that I mean, it will that will
The
not slow down.
The Canadians have had it with this situation. This guy just had a meltdown.
Here, I'm sure in other
Listen to
newsrooms
this.
and
Listen
shows
to
across
this.
the country, they're like, "What are we really talking about here? What we're talking about here is we are part of this monarchy. Canada, us, we send money to them. I think we are owed an explanation. I think anyone in this Commonwealth, I'm being serious, are now owed an explanation. She is a Princess of Wales. She's on duty. What is going on here?
Oh my God.
Why the secrecy? And quite frankly, I think it lends to a even bigger discussion of whether or not we want to be a part of this, whatever this thing is, going forward. To me, that's the next step. Every day there's silence on this. This is a story. I've never seen anything like this. This is the worst PR disaster I have ever seen someone self-inflict upon their own organization. This is madness. All people are looking for is just a little bit of proof that everything's fine. They won't even give it to
It's like my
us.
cousin
This is
Vinny.
insane.
But like Tammy said, they said that she will not make a public appearance until Easter. So I think, to your point, though I'm curious, I don't think we get into ode conversations until we hit Easter and we don't see anything.
Yeah, I think even with this storm, Tammy can't sleep.
Social media.
So once men like this start losing their temper with this story, you're gonna start to see things starting to move because men take a while to women I think are more intuitive than men in some ways, in certain things. They're like, oh, you're paranoid, oh, you're this or you're that. They're the last ones to come aboard, but once they come aboard, and certain types of men like this guy, no, you can tell he's a no nonsense kind of a guy. Don't waste my time. I don't have time for this. What the hell is going on? Then you start to see people start to jump. But like people like me saying, where's Kate? Where's Kate? And I was the first one literally in the world. Where is Kate? You go back into my YouTube videos on this. I was the only one. Everybody else was preoccupied with Megan and this and that. And, I'm like, no, something's wrong. Where is Kate? And then the other YouTubers started with Where is Kate? And it was the Sussex Squaddies, not YouTubers, but Sussex Squad YouTubers came aboard first. And they were like, where's Kate? And then finally people started to hear us, like, where is Kate? And the thing is that, men like this, I don't know this guy, but he seems like the type of guy. He's a no nonsense kind of a guy. He doesn't have time for nonsense, right? He's not going to sit there with a bunch of women just being paranoid. I mean, it has to get to a certain point where he's just like, okay, enough with the BS, right? And then once you have enough men like this, just losing their patience with this nonsense and start pushing back, then you're going to have some answers because he's right. Canada is part of the Commonwealth. He's not American. He's not French. He's literally part of the Commonwealth. And there are other members of the Commonwealth nations that need to start getting tough as well. The Australians, I mean, are still, they did the video yesterday, the documentary on it. But they're still sort of like, playing games really and doing this little glam squad thing. And they're not really seriously demanding answers from the royal family. I mean, the British press is absolutely useless. With very few exceptions, you have a few people, a few brave journalists just trying to, sort of pussyfoot around the issue. They write some articles, but they're not very, very strong and demanding because, they know that, they want to be part of the royal rota. They don't want their channels to be sort of blacklisted by the royal family going forward. So they're very, very cautious. But, this is complete nonsense and it is a total disrespect to people. Because they said we'll see her at Easter, so then mind your business. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. People got worried. You have to do better than that. I know she was seen at a farm in Windsor? What? And then you show us a picture from 2023 in the Daily Mail, and this is supposed to appease people. It's completely disrespectful to the people of the Commonwealth who are genuinely concerned about the Princess of Wales. Completely disrespectful. The silence is deafening and it's disrespectful, and it's coming from the royal family, and it's also coming from her family as well. Also, their friends talking all manners of BS. Look, we don't really care. The question remains, where is Kate? Where is Kate? What happened to her? Where is she? What happened to her? Where is she? That's all we care about. Your fake pictures and your apology. She said this, she said that. Okay, we don't give a crap. We want to see her. Bring her out. Nobody's going to be crucifying her. We just want to know that she's okay. We just want to know that she's okay, right? Bring her out in a press conference. I'm fine. Sorry that I caused you to worry. Done. 2 minutes. Put it in front of the British Rota and beam it or stream it to the globe, because y'all involve the globe. You involve the globe in all your activities, from your marriages and weddings and your funerals and your this and your that, right? So you can't involve us selectively. We are involved, right? And we're worried and we're concerned, even those of us who are not even her fans. The only persons who are not concerned about Kate are her fans. Her fans are insanely not concerned.
Commonwealth, I'm being serious, are now owned an explanation. She is a Princess of Wales. She's on duty. What is going on here? Why the secrecy? And quite frankly, I think it lends to a even bigger discussion of whether or not we want to be a part of this, whatever this thing is, going forward. That, to me, that's the next step. Every day there's silence on this. This is a story. I've never seen anything like this. This is the worst PR disaster I have ever seen someone self-inflict upon their own organization. This is madness. All people are looking for is just a little bit of proof that everything's fine. They won't even give it to us. This is insane.
But like Tammy said, they said...
Yeah. So this guy he's not having it. Nonsense. Canada in revolt. Holy crap. This is a big story, you guys. And when I tell you that Harry's the next king of England, you're not listening. And also, Sussex Squad, nobody's talking about King Charles's, succession plan meetings that he had 2 weeks ago. What is up with that? Did you see his face? The man is under the heaviest of weights. So, did you see his face? Right? And they had the succession plan meeting. This was BS. It wasn't a succession plan meeting for William. It wasn't. It was a succession plan meeting, in my opinion, in an emergency situation where William potentially will be unfit to take the throne. And then the question becomes, what was in that plan? There was all this talk in the media about not wanting Harry to be part of it. They are going to rob Harry of his inheritance and of his right to either accept or decline to be the next king. I'm sure that Harry will decline. Harry does not want to be the next king, but that is his right and his prerogative by law to either accept or decline. We need to know what the hell is going on behind the scenes in these succession talks, and who is it that they're trying to insert to rob Harry of his birthright.